Hey guys, so the name of the video is blush, bronzer, or highlighter. Let me explain. I was at Dollar Tree the other day and they had an end cap display of beauty benefit products. Now if you're not familiar with that brand, that is a brand that is released by Markwins, and Markwins is the company who owns Wet n Wild. So Wet n Wild, you know I love Wet n Wild. So anything associated with the company that makes that, I like to try out. I've purchased beauty benefits products before at Dollar Tree in past years, and I think they're pretty good. I mean, everything at Dollar Tree is $1, so it's not gonna like knock your socks off. But if you just want to try something new and different, you know, it's fun to pick those things up once in a while. So initially, I looked at the display and honestly, I didn't really see anything that caught my eye. So we go to Dollar Tree every week to pick up random things that we can get good deals on. If you are looking for a cheap place to buy dishwashing liquid, they have these massive bottles of dishwashing liquid for $1 that such a good deal. You know, you have to use a little bit more, but really good deal. So we go there to buy things like that. And so I didn't really see anything on the display initially that attracted my eye, so I continued to do my normal shopping there that I do every week. And I was walking around the store and I found one of the items in another section of the store. Like somebody must have picked it up off the display, walked around with it in their hand, and then said, "Nah, I changed my mind, I don't want this," and then just dropped it wherever. Well, I saw it and I was like, oh, there's one of the things from the beauty benefits display. I picked it up and looked at it and said, oh, ooh, that's pretty. They didn't have any of those on the display, so it must have been the last one. So I picked it up and I purchased it, and I'm going to try it with you for the first time. Now, it's a bronzer, but to me, to be honest with you, I didn't even read the packaging. I thought it was a blush because it looks like a blush, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. So if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to do contour, blush, and bronzer or highlighter or any of those things, and you just want to use one product like on your cheeks, I don't have bronzer, highlighter, blush, or contour on right now. This is my natural flush color of my cheeks. So I thought that I would do that on camera with you and we could try it together. Now, it comes in pretty packaging, so let me go get that because I left it in the other room. And through the magic of editing, you didn't have to actually wait for me to go get it. Yeah, the packaging on this is adorable, but it is bulky. I have such mixed feelings about pretty packaging because initially it's what draws you in. But then you get it home, and this piece, of course, will end up in your recycle bin. And I think to myself, you know, it's kind of a waste. But anyway, here's what the packaging looks like. So it just says Beauty Benefits Silkly Bronzer. And it doesn't have an actual name that is the name. After I realized it was a bronzer and not a blush, I read all the information on the packaging. And it says, oil-free formula, lightweight, flawlessly fun bronzer. It's 0.21 ounces or 6 grams. And it's Markwins that makes it. And let's see. There was one more thing that was really important that I wanted to tell you about this. It isn't written on the packaging. It's written on the actual product itself that comes in that box. Okay, so here's what it looks like. And yeah, to me, it has a little bit of shimmer to it. So this could be used as a bronzer or a blush. I wouldn't use it as a contour because it does have shimmer in it, but isn't this a pretty shade? So that is what it looks like. And yeah, I thought it was pretty. There we go. It's picking up the shimmer there. Now, on the back of this, it had some information that kind of took me back a little. It says, caution, do not use on lips or around eyes. So you can't use this as an eyeshadow, and you can't put it on your lips. Who puts a bronzer on their lips anyway? But yeah, so you can't use it as an eyeshadow. It isn't eye or lip safe. It's just safe for your face. And that kind of takes me back a little when I read that sort of thing, because it just, I don't know, it's like little alarms going off in my head like, so what's in this that's dangerous that I can't use it on my eyes if I wanted to? Because sometimes people will use a bronzer as an eyeshadow if they're in a hurry. Kathleen Lights does that all the time. She'll just dust bronzer on her lids and crease, and like a one and done thing. So anyway, just figured I would mention that. Now what I'm going to use to apply this is an e.l.f. small stipple brush, because I have swatched this, so I've got an idea how pigmented it is, but I want to use this because I just want to apply a small amount at a time. I'm just going to put it on like a blush, but I just want to use a small amount at a time and build it to the intensity that I want. So a small stipple brush is going to be the easiest way to do that. Okay, so let's just put, whoa, oh my God. This is the first time I've used it, guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. All I did was kind of like dust the brush in there, and yeah, I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Can you see that the blush is all coagulated down here? A whole bunch of blush just kicked up. And it's, well, powder, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to try to dust that back into the pan. Wow. Maybe this wasn't the best brush to use. Okay, I'm going to try to... Oh, it went all over the table in front of me. Okay, so, yeah, be careful. Alright, so I've actually got quite a bit of product on here because I'm trying to get the excess that just made a big mess. Alright, so should I stipple it or should I swirl it? Let's do a little of both. Okay, so that can definitely be used as a blush. Wow, that kicked up a lot of powder though when I put the brush in there. Okay, so that's nice actually. That's just going to give me a little flush of color. And it seems to have a lot of a like rosy tone to it, so I don't think I would want to use this as a bronzer or a highlighter because it's too much of that rose shade, but it is really pretty as a blush. So okay, the powder that kicked up, I'm trying to pick that up off the table with the brush, and that's actually working out okay. And then I'm going to dab my brush back into the surface of that blush again. Wow, does that kick up a lot of powder. You should see all the stuff. I know the camera's not picking that up, but there's a ton of blush that's been, well, I shouldn't say blush because it's not technically a blush, but, well, when I close the cover, that'll keep it in there, but wow, is that powdery. It is pretty, though. I do like that. It's $1, you know? You're not going to get top-notch quality for $1. Now this is going to, for some reason, I can do this side with the monitor, but I can't do that side with the monitor. So let me just very carefully set this down and go get a mirror. Okay. So let's see. Let's do this the same way. And you can see the shimmer a little bit. It's very subtle, but you can see it in real life. I don't think you can probably see it on the camera. Oh my God, did you see what I just did? I just put it on the same side that I did before. So now I've got twice as much blush as what I need on that side and none on that side. Oh boy, it's been one of those days. I have no heat, by the way. My furnace has been shut off by the furnace repairman because it is unsafe. I have a cracked heat exchange, so I had to run out yesterday and buy a bunch of space heaters, and I'm heating my home with space heaters, which is not a good idea, but what choice do I have? He's ordering the pot that we need, and I don't know how many days I'm going to be doing this, but it's probably not a good idea to leave space heaters running for an extended period of time. But yeah, I have no choice. So this is the kind of last couple of days it's been. There's more going on too, but I'm not going to bore you with the details of my chaotic life. Okay, so now I have too much blush on one side and not enough on the other. All right, so this is the side that we want to do. Oh, that's a shame because I had just the right amount of blush on that other side. So now I'm going to have to either put too much on this side or take it down on the other side. But you know what? That's actually okay because I can kind of show you how I would do that, how I would fix it. Yeah, this is a really pretty shade. All right, now I got too much on both sides. Okay, so how I'm going to fix this is I'm going to take another brush. I'm going to take an e.l.f., a clean, dry e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm going to put it in my MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, which is what I used to set my BB cream. And I'm just going to swirl my brush in there, and I'm just going to go over this. And that's going to take the blush down a notch. And just blend that. Blend it till you've got the intensity you want. Okay. All right, so yeah, it's still a little. Let's just put a little more on. I didn't even put blush there, but that's just my natural rosy cheeks. I don't really like too much color in that part of my face, even though that's where it occurs naturally. You always hear people say, dust your blush on the apples of your cheeks, but I actually think that it looks better more off to the sides, right above where you would do a contour and right underneath where you would do a highlighter. I like the color better over there. But if you put some there and you already have some color there, it looks more natural. All right, so my assessment of this, it kicks up a lot of powder, you guys, and the camera isn't picking it up, so I can't really show you, but let me try. Okay, there we go. Can you see all that product on the surface of the pan? Yeah, it kind of made a big mess, and it's kind of difficult to work with, so I would have to say fail, pass this by. Now there's all kinds of products on that display, so I don't know how the others are, but if this is any indication of what this batch of products is like, yeah, you may want to pass, but it was fun to try for $1, right? So that is it for today, you guys. Oh, and by the way, I did want to mention that if you watched my last ColourPop haul, I hauled ColourPop Tansy liquid lipstick. that's what I have on today. I figured it would look nice with my shirt. So just wanted to point out that I was wearing this today in case you were curious what that looked like on. So that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.